Just a reminder, as a courtesy to your fellow media members as well as the coaches and student athletes, we ask that you please silence your cell phones. Please provide your name and media affiliation each time you ask a question during the press conference. We also ask that you hold the microphone in the middle, not down near the end. You kind of jostle the battery and it gives us some feedback. If you're joining us via Zoom, please use the raise hand function for questions. We'll address the questions in the room first and get to Zoom if time allows. Recording this press conference on cell phones or other cameras is prohibited. So we're joined right now by Alabama head coach Christy Curry and players Aaliyah Nye and Zay Green. Will open with a opening statement from Coach Curry.
Well, it's really hard to win this time of year, and I'm so incredibly proud of our team and our response. But I want to say that I have so much respect for those young women from Green Bay. They are everything that is so good about our game. And to see those 7 seniors and what they have done and how they have done it and how they have gone about it, they are so talented. It's so hard to guard. They can shoot. They hurt you inside out. And I just have so much respect for those young women and certainly want to make sure everyone understands what a great basketball team we beat today, and the utmost respect. But I am so proud of our locker room. I'm so proud of our team to have near 5 in double figures, the way we rebounded the ball, the way we took hits all day long. We're fortunate to get to the free throw line down the stretch. We're fortunate to get the ball inside the Essence. But I cannot be more proud of our execution on both sides of the ball and the game plan. Really proud, because it is hard to win this time of year.
We'll open it up now for questions for Aaliyah and Zay. If you have a question, just get your hand up. There we go in the blue.
Matthew Mason, Crimson White. Aaliyah, describe that energy in that fourth quarter, because you guys get those, or you get three-pointers, and then Carly gets 1, 2. Just describe the energy that your team had in that final quarter.
I think we were struggling getting stops in the first half and throughout the game. So when we were able to get those stops in the fourth quarter, I think it intensified our energy and we were able to get good shots. And I think defense just led to the offense.
Mia Berry, Anscape. This one is for Zay. Zay, you spent the last couple seasons at Arkansas Pine Bluff. You returned to the NCAA tournament this season. What was it like for you out there? What were, some thoughts, feelings going through your head in your first tournament appearance in a couple years?
Yeah, I just missed it a lot. I miss being in this type of environment, playing in this atmosphere, and playing on a good team like this. So, yeah, it was very exciting.
Hey, how y'all doing? Rob Knox for the Next. Aaliyah, can you just share a little bit about your journey to Alabama and just how everything you've worked to led to this moment this afternoon, 23 points and just the threes?
Yeah, so I started at the University of Illinois, and then I decided to come here when I transferred, and I think it's just the best decision that I made. The coaches, the team, the culture here, we strive off of grit, love, and gratitude, which is our motto, and I'm just so blessed and thankful that the grass was greener on the other side, because I know sometimes when you transfer, it's not the case, but I'm really blessed to be a part of this program and this team, so yeah.
Matthew Mason, Crimson White. Aaliyah, with this game, you broke your single season record for most three-pointers in a season. Being able to kind of look back and when you did that last year and being able to see that now you've done it again this year, just what is that full circle moment for you, just looking at all the work that you put in?
I always say consistency and don't get too high or too low, and I think that's just what I just live by, just stay consistent. And I'm just blessed, like I said, to be a part of this program and this team that's able to get me the ball and put me in those positions. So I think just being consistent throughout this whole year and the whole time I've been here has led me to that.
Rob again. This was for Zay. Zay, I was fortunate to document part of your story last year when you were at Arkansas Pine Bluff. And now that you're here, can you just reflect back on those moments of just recovering from your injury to all the work that you put in to be here at Alabama and then to play with these teammates that you have this year?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know my story. I mean, it wasn't the best going to Arkansas Pine Bluff and having to face that my trials and tribulations with my knees, tearing both my ACLs. So, yeah, it was a lot of hard work and dedication and not giving up on myself. I always try to remind myself and tell myself to be resilient through everything. So just not give up. And now I'm here. And like Aaliyah said, I feel like I'm blessed too to be a part of this team, be a part of this journey, and just to play with these teammates.
Hi, Zay. Roxana Scott from USA Today. Did you ever picture yourself getting back when you were going through those knee struggles to where you are today?
In the back of my mind, yes, I did. I knew I wanted to come back to this stage and be a part of this environment. So, yes, that was kind of the end goal, to definitely come back.
And this is a question for Christy. What does it mean today to have Aaliyah and Zay lead the team in scoring and not have to rely as much on Sarah Ashley?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what makes our team really special is, the ability for so many to be, we're at our best when we have 4 in double figures. But when you look at SA's line today, she had a near triple-double, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 9 points. And maybe if it's not the most beautiful day from scoring baskets, I think that her ability to facilitate and draw so much attention opens things up for others. And so it's kind of, to some degree, you have to pick and choose. And it's just a credit to our kids. I mean, we just want them to shoot the first open shot and whoever's open, and they're so selfless. I mean, SA's so much about the front of her jersey, and I mean, we consistently find each other, and I think that's what makes this group special.
Other questions for Aaliyah or Zay? If not, I'll excuse Aaliyah and Zay. Thanks for coming.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
And are there any more questions for Coach Curry at this time? Looks like we have one in the back.
Coach, you guys had dealt with a little bit of adversity in your last practice. Could you just describe how your team was able to power through that and have that performance here today?
Yeah, it was tough to lose Eris on a non-contact drill, and just one of those things, if that's what you're referring to, I think that's which is really tough. And I think that, how much she is loved and respected, and just incredible future ahead of her. And, our kids just wanted to make sure that we continue to play, because every opportunity to continue to teach and help our young players, understand what this time of year about, they want to leave a legacy. And, we want to take another step forward than this group was able to take a year ago. And I think that you just got to credit our older kids today. It was 2 really mature, play for the front of their chest teams. And it was, it was amazing battle. And it's kind of a slugfest back and forth, right? And so a lot of toughness and grit, both teams. We're fortunate that ours, our runs were a little bit longer and we were a little bit tough and grittier. But I have so much respect again. Today was amazing to see us rise up with some of the things that have happened here lately.
There we go.
Coach, from your vantage point, what did you think about that last 3-point barrage there in that fourth quarter?
Well, I knew it was coming. We just kept telling them to shoot it, no hesitation. I thought what really opened things up, though, was when, Essence was able to be able to get some easy baskets and have a presence in the paint, and she draws so much attention, and obviously, and play inside out and take what's there. I'm just so happy for our kids. I mean, they've worked so hard to get to this point, and we have so much confidence in them. I thought we missed some that kind of rimmed in and out. Just kept telling them to shoot it.
Anyone else in the room for Coach Curry? If not, we do have one on Zoom. We'll go to Zoom. Can you guys unmute Jaisha Nash, please? It's doing that to me again.
Hey, Coach. Jaisha Nash from Top 100.9. I wanted to ask about Cody. She exited the game early and then was able to come back and finish in the fourth quarter. What did it mean to just be able to get her back out there on the court and see her finish through?
Well, it was a game changer for us, obviously. I mean, we felt like we had the advantage inside, and, I think that, it'll be interesting to go back and watch on film, but gracious. I mean, we couldn't keep her on the floor, but you got to credit that young lady's toughness and perseverance and character today to fight through adversity, even maybe when what was happening was not what's been happening and it wasn't necessarily the right thing, but she just continued to persevere and showed, I mean, again, it's about character and persistence, and boy, she came in big time, and Near had 8 and 6, in 13 minutes. And my goodness, if we could have kept her out there about 25 or 30, but gracious, I'm just so happy for her because she came in when she could have held her head down, but she continued to fight through and persevere. So credit Essence, because that said a lot about her as a person today.
Do you have any other questions either in the room or on Zoom for Coach Curry? If not, I want to thank Coach Curry for coming, and congratulations on today's game.
Thank you, guys. Roll Tide.
Hammond Communications will post a recording of this press conference in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at ncaa.veritone.com. Transcripts are provided by ASAP and will be posted shortly. We thank you for joining us. As a courtesy to your fellow media members, as well as the coaches and the student athletes, we ask that you please silence your cell phones. Also, please provide your name and media affiliation each time you ask a question during the press conference. We also, again, ask that you hold the mic in the middle. If you hold it towards the bottom, it adjusts the battery. We get a little feedback. If you're joining us via Zoom, please use the raise hand function for questions. We'll address the questions in the room and get to Zoom if time allows. Recording of this press conference on either a cell phone or another camera is prohibited. We're joined right now by Green Bay head coach Kayla Karius, Jasmine Kondrakowicz, and Cassie Schiltz. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Karius.
I'm incredibly proud of our effort today, of our team and their performance. This is a really difficult opponent. I think Alabama has a great team, and obviously they've scored it at a high level all year and ranked in the top 25 in the country. And yet I feel like our team came out fearless and confident, and I love our approach to this game. I think, of course, you want several possessions to go differently, especially in the first half. We felt like our turnovers were creating way too many opportunities for them, but despite all of that, just continued to battle on so many possessions, and despite giving up size and athleticism at every position, just showed incredible grit and hard work, and I praise them in the locker room. I think that they showed the entire country what Green Bay women's basketball is all about today, and it's something to be very, very proud of.
If we have questions for Jasmine or Cassie? No questions for Jasmine? Oh, here we go, Roxana.
Hi, Roxana Scott from USA Today. Obviously, you guys were in the tournament last year. How much do you think that you've grown by today's performance comparing to how you played last year against Tennessee?
I think we definitely grew a lot. Just having a year of experience in the tournament under our belt, I think, really helped us prepare for today, and I think our performance was definitely better today than last year. So we just continued to grow from last year.
Other questions for Jasmine or Cassie? If not, I'll excuse Jasmine and Cassie, and congratulations on a great. Oh, I think we have one right here. There we go.
Coach, Jasmine and Cassie are the two all-time leading games played in Green Bay women's basketball history. Can you talk about those two, what they've meant to this program, and what they've meant for you this season?
Yeah, you don't have enough time for me to talk about all that. These two have been incredible leaders for us, 2 of 7 seniors that we have this year. But I think no two. We just got done crying in the locker room. I just can't say enough about their leadership, about how they handled this transition with a coaching change going into their senior years, 5th year, 6th year. That's not an easy thing to handle when you have loved the way that it is and you're scared that everything's about to change. And I think that they just use their leadership in the best way possible. They bought into the coaching staff. They got their teammates on board. They bring incredible work ethic every day to practice. They bring energy, and they know what it takes. They know what it takes to win, and they love this program. And I can't thank them enough for everything that they've given to us, that they've helped myself and with our staff with this year. I think they have tons of little girls, not just back in Green Bay, but all across the country, growing up and wishing that they would be like them. And I think that that's an amazing honor to have. So I'm really, really proud of them and thankful for everything they've done for us.
Let's start with Jasmine.
Yeah, I think, over the course of my 5 years, our communities shows out every single game. They make every game feel like a home game. They traveled here incredibly well. So just huge thanks to them, and we try and reciprocate as much support as they give us out back to the community, whether it's doing different fundraisers or helping out with youth programs. But yeah, I think the community support has just meant a lot, and it makes Green Bay special.
Going off of that, thank you so much. The past 6 years has meant the world to me, and I'm so glad I chose Green Bay because the community is incredible, our fans are incredible, and this place is really special, so thank you.
If we don't have other questions for Jasmine or Cassie at this time, we'll let them go. Thanks for joining us, and congrats on an excellent season.
Thank you.
This time we'll take questions for Coach Karius. We have one right here.
Yeah, Coach. Wondering just how tough is the size that Alabama has, especially at the guard position, just trying to defend that and prevent the ball from getting into the paint as often as it did?
Yeah, I definitely think that was going to be a factor. We knew that coming in. I think you try to replicate it as best that you can in your preparation. But I think it did bother us, and you could tell with 5 turnovers in the first quarter how the passes didn't look as open as maybe they normally do. And that's part of it. It's part of playing against teams like this and getting the NCAA tournament. You're playing the best of the best. I think it took us a little bit to settle in, and even after the first quarter, felt like we were down 2, and it really wasn't our best effort. We had handed them a lot of points just based off of our turnovers. So I'm really, really proud of the way we settled into the game, and that didn't rattle us as much going forward. But they have great guard play. I thought our effort on Barker today, I thought was incredible, because I think she's a great, great player. I think she's the glue that keeps them going, and she's capable of doing a lot of damage. And yet I just think, again, our defensive mentality all year is to take that best player and just try to hold them down. And once again, we did it against one of the best guards in the country.
Questions for Coach Karius? If not, we'll let Coach Karius get back to her players in the locker room, and thanks for joining us
Thank
today.
you. Thank you.
Hammond Communications will post a recording of this press conference in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at ncaa.veritone.com. Transcripts are provided by ASAP and will be provided shortly. Thank you for joining us.